department to be cognizant of the fact that our young people, along with young people like Hector who want to go on to be teachers, need to be sure that our city will be welcoming to them to come back and become police and fire officials. We need diverse young people who understand this city to come back and serve in public safety ranks. We need to continuously remind our young people that their services are needed and appreciated. I look forward to working with you to increase recruitment from this local community in the important public safety branches of our city. As we move forward, I would like to stress again, our city services, without question, are excellent. We must recognize that funding those services can be difficult. Expectations of our residents are high, and they should be high. We are thankful to have a diversified tax base. 2/3 of our tax revenues come in through the commercial community in Cambridge. That's important because residential taxpayers only have to bear 1/3 of the burden of the tax revenue burden. Cambridge, and the city of Cambridge, has the lowest residential tax rate in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, which keeps the burden off homeowners who cannot afford to continuously pay high taxes, and it preserves the economic base of working and middle-income homeowners in this city. We appreciate that rating. We also recognize that with a flourishing business community, which we have to be cognizant of, is providing not only cutting-edge healthcare advances and technological advances for not only the state and this country, but the world. But we also have to be cognizant of our residential neighborhoods. I'm confident that there's a way to do that. We are all proud of our commercial sector. We're proud of our world leadership around issues of healthcare and technology. And we're proud that those commercial sectors have flourished here. It hasn't happened accidentally. We have been a part of that. As we go forward, we also must recognize that the commercial sector, our partners and our neighbors, can do more. As we go forward, I would ask that the city business leaders take part in a Blue Ribbon Commission, a commission that would develop a technical education program for our community and our high school, and also develop adult education programs so that our residents can take advantage of this wonderful new economy in the city of Cambridge. I would also ask that the commercial sector think about the city's leadership around issues of fair wages, around issues of compassionate benefits, and follow the city's example in reaching out to our community. And the business community and the university community will treat our residents with open arms. Because at times it seems like the business community of the city is a far-off land for many of the residents that have been here for a number of years. We need to integrate this new economy to benefit the residents of the city of Cambridge. We look forward to working with you to ensure that that happens. While we respect the business community, our responsibility is to our neighborhoods. I'd like to praise the City Council this evening for taking the first major step towards ensuring that development that goes forward with a reasonable view to the neighborhoods of the city, with a process that involves neighborhood input, where professional planners can be involved and make recommendations. The City of Cambridge passed the IPOP control ordinance, which ensures review of large projects. The City Council also passed the vehicle trip reduction ordinance that ensures that issues of traffic demand are considered along with every major project that goes on in the city. We appreciate the business community, but we need to let the business community also know that major projects will not go forward without community input and a say from our neighborhoods. Our neighborhoods will be here forever. They have to be protected. One of our challenges as a community going forward will be deciding what this community looks like. We as a city council, over the next months, will face a challenge of developing a land use policy that respects reasonable development but protects our neighborhoods. I'm confident that we can achieve that goal. We appreciate the important business partners in this community, and I would say that for those in the community who may have considered Cambridge to be anti-development, well, I would submit to you today that the groundbreakings that take place on a bi-weekly basis in the city of Cambridge reflect that this city is not anti-development, but we do require that when development goes forward, it's reasonable, and reasonable developments that include our community, that look at things like affordable housing, that look at open space, and that look to integrate into our communities will go forward in the city of Cambridge. We should all be proud of that. The next area that I'd like to briefly discuss is health care. Cambridge is unique in many ways, and one of those ways is the city of Cambridge has been unafraid to go into areas that local governments traditionally have not taken responsibility for. Affordable housing, as I've talked about, is one of those. The other area that shines through is health care. Nationally and across this country, health care is in great crisis. People cannot afford to be sick in this country. 1 in 5 nursing homes are about to close in this Commonwealth. We in Cambridge, thanks to the long-term vision of our City Council, who wanted to ensure that our residents had a long-term health care network where they wouldn't have to worry about their financial resources, could be able to go and get the help and the health care that they needed regardless of their financial situation. Our City Council, along with our City Manager, who had this vision a long time ago and has sent us on the course to the future to provide health care, and our leader of health care, John O'Brien, who's here with us tonight, who having navigated difficult waters, the city of Cambridge has put you, John, on a course where we hope you'll be insulated from the health care crisis in this country. And John, we all hope that someday the rest of the country will look around and see Cambridge as exemplary in this area, and the rest of the country will follow the leadership of you and the city manager and the city council, and every city in the country will be able to provide affordable health care and free health care for every resident who needs it. We applaud your work. We thank you for your leadership. I also wanted to take an opportunity to applaud the City Council and the City Administration. Not only does our health care network provide health care and basic necessities for those who need it, in great Cambridge tradition, our health care network has been unafraid to reach out to groups that in traditional society have not been served. Those who suffer from mental illness, those who suffer from alcohol and drug abuse and AIDS. We have taken responsibility for those residents. Cambridge should be proud of that. The final area that I will cover tonight is youth services and education. I can stand before you this evening as mayor and say with confidence that Cambridge cares about its children. I want to thank the human service agencies, the Kids Council, our school department for making sure that young people are a priority. Thank you. I have some good news to report tonight. 85,000 meals were served to children this year in the city of Cambridge. The school department has started a new pilot program for school breakfasts in grammar schools in the city. The Mayor's Summer Youth Employment Program, is supported by the City Council, is up 25%, serving over 500 young people last summer. We've created the Mayor's Youth Council to hear from young people, to talk to young people on their terms about how this city serves them and how we can better understand their needs. We need to do a better job of listening to our young people, and we will. I'm proud to announce that we've increased funding again for community schools, important after-school programs, youth centers, early childhood education, and child care programs, a number of areas that cities sometimes can't take on, but the city of Cambridge has for our young people. I also want to mention tonight the city's literacy effort. The literacy effort, which is part of the agenda for children under the Kids Council, through the leadership of the superintendent and our school committee, has chosen an area that our young people would move forward in